We'll head on over to the proclamations. City Clerk yes, there you go. Hello, Tina Swithin. All right, so at this time, I'll present a proclamation declaring the month of November as Family Court Awareness Month to Tina Swithin on behalf of One Mom's Battle. Let me switch over screens. Okay. Gotta love my mouse. Okay. So whereas the mission at One Mom's Battle, OMB, and the Family Court Awareness Month Committee, FCAMC, is to increase awareness on the importance of a family court system that prioritizes child safety and acts in the best interest of children. And whereas the mission of the FCAMC is to increase awareness on the importance of education and training on domestic violence, childhood trauma, and post-separation abuse for all professionals working within the family court system. And whereas the mission of the FCAMC is to educate judges and other family court professionals on the empirical data and research that is currently available, such research is a critical component to making decisions that are truly in the best interest of children. This research includes the Adverse Childhood Experiences, ACE, study, CDC Kaiser Permanente, Saunders study from the U.S. Department of Justice, the Meyer study from the child custody outcomes in cases involving abuse allegations, and the Santa Clara Law study confronting the challenge of high conflict personality in family court. And whereas the mission of the FCAMC is fueled by the desire for awareness and change in the family court system while honoring the 800 plus children who have been murdered by separating or divorcing parents. And now, therefore, I, Erica A. Stewart, Mayor of the City of San Luis Obispo, do hereby proclaim the month of November as Family Court Awareness Month in the City of San Luis Obispo and recommend its observance to all citizens.
Thank you. May I say a little bit?
Yes, please.
I have some words. I spent many years of my life, as many of you know, here in San Luis Obispo, desperate to protect my daughters in our local family court system. As a result of my experience, I have gone on to become an internationally recognized family court advocate. My children are safe, and we are considered the lucky ones. But for anyone to hear our story and deem us as lucky would shed light on how broken this branch of our judicial system truly is. I created Family Court Awareness Month 1 year ago, and in the past 8 weeks, we have watched over 200 cities, counties, and 5 different states proclaim November as Family Court Awareness Month. It's been a busy 8 weeks. This one tonight is the most personal for me. I can't unknow, unsee, or unhear what I experienced in our local family court system. And I know it wasn't an isolated incident because I hear from moms right here in our community on a regular basis. As a society, we educate, empower, and encourage victims of domestic violence to be brave and to leave their abusers. And we know that domestic violence is about power and control. That doesn't just dissipate when the relationship ends, and it often escalates, and the family court system becomes the platform. The children become the pawns because the abuser knows this is the way to inflict the most pain. This is post-separation abuse. So after being applauded for their bravery, survivors of domestic violence find that the abuse post-separation is more painful than the abuse they suffered in the relationship, and the realization that they can no longer shelter their children because their hands are tied by the court system. In our local court system and everywhere, they face victim blaming. You married him or her, this isn't our problem. They discover that their abuser's rights trump their child's rights to safety, and their children are divided up like property. They're not treated like humans, and they're both labeled high conflict, but it really only takes one person to create a high conflict situation. Our family court system literally holds children's lives in its hands. Out of the statistics you read, 111 of those cases of those children murdered were absolutely preventable. The court had information that deemed the other parent as a danger, and they didn't act. I just interacted with one mom today who both of her daughters were murdered in Sacramento. It's heartbreaking, and it's happening all over. Our family court system, there's no regulation, there's no oversights. If they make a mistake like they did in my case, you don't get an apology. You're just a case number and you're a business transaction. Our children are our future and we have to do better. And so we really do believe the first step towards change is creating awareness that we have a problem. And so I'm truly grateful to all of you here in San Luis Obispo for recognizing the importance of child safety in our family court system. So thank you.
Thank you, Tina, and thank you for bringing your proclamation to us. I think many of us have had members of family or close loved ones that have seen some horrible things. So thank you very much.
Thank you.